The focus are very critical for our energy planning, as you know that we have a lot of hydropower in the system, and the hydropower also plays a critical role in managing the stability of energy in the country, whereby it is able to support geothermal, thermal, and also now we are also moving into a lot of renewable energy such as wind and solar. So we know the hydro also depends on the rainfall, which actually supplies the water which we use as the fuel. So when we get the forecast, this helps us in planning and also operational issues. So from ICPAC, we normally get the seasonal outlook, and then we also get the decadal forecast, which help us to update the forecast from now and then. And this is because we know the weather can change anytime, and so it's good to update it. We also get the detailed or the downscaled forecast from Kenya Meteorological Department, which is a bit detailed, showing even the onset and cessation dates. This one helps us on how to schedule our plants, and then based on their monthly forecast, we are able to tell the power off-taker that this is the amount we can give per plant, and this is based on the amount of water expected, and then managing also the water resources in the dams. Then we also have the 7-day, the 5-day forecast. This also helps us in actually following the weather patterns and ensuring that we at any given time we have adequate water to support the system. The reason why we do this is because if we don't make any adjustment, we may run into lack of water, and therefore, however much energy we have installed for other sources, we will not be able to have a stable power supply to the country. So that makes the forecast very critical for us. When we get this forecast, they are probabilistic. Therefore, we know that presents a lot of in what we call inconsistency. So how to handle this? When we get the forecasts which are probabilistic, we develop scenarios. We develop a scenario for the most probable probability, and then we also develop scenarios for other forms of probability which are also possible. Remember, even 1% probability is possible in statistics. So what we do, once we go with the most probable projection for our energy output, and we see the rains are maybe lower than what is expected, we just switch our operations to a lower mode, whereby now we just reduce the generation from hydropower, but we focus more on supporting the system. If we get higher than what was expected, what we do, we just enhance, and therefore we retire some thermal plants and also the geothermal plants, so that we use the hydropower, because hydropower again is the cheapest form of energy compared to thermal and geothermal, and also stable compared to wind and solar. That's how actually we make use of forecast to support that. It's been critical because since we started following this keenly, I think Kenya has never experienced a serious power outage, or maybe what we can call power rationing. At present, you know what is going on in the country. There's a lot of drought. Many counties are rationing water. We are not rationing electricity because we have managed our reservoir well, based on the forecast we get from ICPAC and KMD. When we got the forecast, we were expecting a lot of rains, but in between is like things changed because of the 2 cyclones which had just appeared in the Indian Ocean, and there we got the updates and we were able to adjust accordingly. And I can still say we are still well with our dams. We have not gone to any dangerous levels. We can only now go to dangerous levels, let's say now the coming short rains also fail. Then that one now we'll have to get how to handle that. But that one also because we have what we are calling we are trying to diversify our generation. So in case the short rains fail, we are trying to put now the geothermal plants, which is coming on board. They are almost being completed. And what we'll do is only now to limit water to doing load following, peak demand, so that the hydro, the little water we'll have, are still enough to manage the system. So from there you can see that hydro is very critical, and therefore because it is being supplied by weather, so weather and climate information is very critical for us to be successful in these operations.